Another gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. On the visitor sideline, Giants head coach Brian Dable. And his guys looking to even things up after a 3-4 start to the year. On the Cowboys side, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2. At the Giants.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll go with the keeper. And he will have a Cowboys first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Looking to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drive goes 8 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, New York.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 112 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Gain of 15 yards. And the Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground in the 10. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He was taken down by Tony Fields. It's a gain of 7.
And they run the option on second down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 into 36. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. The Giants at 3-4 on the year coming into play. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 13 yards.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll set up to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They've got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
3rd and 1.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Second and 14. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Abdul Carter. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 36.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
26-yard line.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
Made by Bobby Okereke. No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
First down.
He's going to try and take off with it. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper and 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from...
He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive, then march to the end zone the last time out.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Under pressure, they got him again. Abdul Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on 3rd down as a real key down in any drive, any situation. And they took full advantage of 3rd down there and made a play.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they dipped the game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 27. Here's the option. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over, because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on fourth down. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 7-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
First and goal at the 7.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Gain on the play leads to second and goal. At the Giants.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he gets him a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are once again back in front. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Giants 14.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 1.
They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set to go once more. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Left side, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one a gain of 20 in a first down. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Abdul Carter able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He connected on his first, this from 41. And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline.
Wow, and that is incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the 2nd half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Right back to Tracy.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. It's a quarterback sneak. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. They'll go with the keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Well, they'll run him here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. Remember, right now they are on a 6-game losing streak, trying to snap that. And a good sign is they've got the lead in the football. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here now, 2nd and 4.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
On the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start with a run by Tracy.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And he's got room. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. How about that? Their quarterback, 68 yards. And the Giants are back within a score.
Let's just go ahead and break down the RPO of that one, because the R is usually the running back getting the football. When he does it, now you're at the pass option. And if you don't throw the ball, you're usually surrounded. That option usually doesn't give you much room to take off and go. In this case, he got out of a mess of trouble, and now he's gone downfield, and we're talking about a touchdown. That's a big-time play.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2. Look for anything out there. Watching for trouble on the road. And making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going.
And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
False start, offense.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. And he's got it. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught it, you have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Giants offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
And the Giants First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, New York.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 40.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
5 yards on the play. And it's
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
a gain of 22 yards. First down, New York.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Running left is Tracy.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
On the give, it's Tracy.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Tyrone Tracy
Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And finally, he's out of bounds, but how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2nd and 5. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Giants 28.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And the Giants ready to come out now.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Tracy going to get it on 1st down.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
And the Giants first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The first down pass.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
It's a pick up for 6. Brings up 2nd and
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass on
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the field.
They'll look to throw again.
2nd and 6.
From the left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26.
Giants first down.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Tracy trying the right side.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Richie Grant. A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
They'll go again with Tracy.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
By the Guardian Overshow. A loss of a yard.
Looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
36-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Right back to him on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second and 15. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll set up to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have
touchdown Giants! A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch tomorrow.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro.
2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Cowboys, it's a win that was long overdue as they move to 1-6 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.